pressing snooze a bunch of times on their alarm is really one of the indicators that you're not getting good sleep. If you're imbalanced, it doesn't matter what kind of mattress or pillow that you sleep on because you're always going to have those imbalances underlying. And if you don't truly get to the root cause of those, you're not going to have better posture. And you're always going to be in this cycle where you're going to have aches and pains and you're not going to have the kind of life that you want to live. Whether you're sitting at a desk or running a 5K, it's never going to get better if you don't get the underlying issues resolved. So before you consider what mattress to sleep on, you have to consider the conditions and the imbalances you're bringing to bed with you at night.
Hey, fitness and health fans, it's game on with another episode of the Sporting Good Posture podcast. Get Coach Margella's advice from the sidelines as he helps you crush your game, no matter what health or fitness game you play.
Hey, I'm Coach Margella. I'm sporting good posture. What are you sporting?
Hey, Coach Margella, what's your advice today?
Welcome back to another episode of Sporting Good Posture. This is Coach Margella here, and we had a really great response this past couple of weeks to the sleep episode we did a couple of weeks ago, the posture of sleep. So I wanted to do the posture sleep part 2 and focus on the mattress and the pillows that you're using at night to sleep. Besides back pain and neck pain, the next thing I hear the most is sleep issues. And we talked a little bit about sleep problems a couple of weeks ago, but more about the routines that you use at bedtime to get better sleep at night. And we talked about how you should unplug from any electronic devices about an hour before bedtime. Just having a routine every night. You do the same thing each night to go to bed where you wind down, you read a book, you listen to music, do something that makes your mind at ease rather than excited with any kind of electronic devices. So that was the main thing about getting good sleep. So I wanted to focus today more on the mattress and the pillows that you're using because that's a huge factor in sleep. Everybody's idea about sleep is that sleeping on a firm mattress is the answer to all the problems. But actually, sleeping on a mattress that's too firm can cause aches and pains on a lot of your joints. And I actually prefer a medium firm mattress more so than just a firm mattress because it allows your shoulders and hips to sink in slightly into your bed so that you have better support. So if your back is hurting you when you first wake up, it seems to get better when you're stretching or just the act of moving during the day. The pain is most likely being caused by your mattress. And if you're tossing and turning during the night, that's a key indicator that your mattress is making your back sore or your neck sore or just that you're not getting a good night's sleep. And that's a big indicator of how you know that it's time to get a new mattress. Typically, you should get a new mattress every 8 to 10 years. And most people, when they get these mattresses now, they say they'll go 20, but I don't really believe that they do go 20 because most of the time, even the better mattresses that you buy out there don't seem to last more than 8 to 10 years. So just the fact that I've had mattresses for many years, I know that the most I've really gotten out of a mattress is about 8 to 10 years. So I wouldn't believe the 20-year thing, but even so, just keep an eye on that because it's worth having a new mattress if it means that you're getting better sleep. And I'd say about half the people who sleep on a medium to the firm mattress have less pain in the morning than the softer mattresses. So the biggest thing is you don't want to go too firm on your mattress. You don't want to go too soft on the mattress. It's got to be a medium firm because that's really where the sweet spot is so your body can sink. And if you ever see with those pictures of a mattress, you know, most people sleep on their sides, and that's what I usually recommend. I also recommend sleeping on your left side. And the reason why you want to sleep on your left side is because when your stomach and your esophagus are on the left side, your stomach actually goes to the left. So when the acid that comes up from your stomach, it won't come up your stomach into your esophagus, causing acid reflux as much if you sleep on your left side because the acid will drain downward in the stomach as opposed to sleeping on your right side where it can cause more acid reflux because then the acid is sitting right against your esophagus. So just for those of you out there that have acid reflux or dealt with that or GERD, you definitely want to sleep on your left side if possible, as long as you don't have a shoulder injury or something like that. As far as the mattress, like I said, don't get something too soft, don't get something too firm. It's got to be that medium firm balance so that when you sleep on your side, that your shoulders and hips slightly indented on the mattress so that you have that proper spine position. If you want to just picture in your head right now as somebody sleeping on a mattress, you want to make a parallel line across your back so that your spine is in parallel with basically the floor. So it's got to be in that position so that you sleep better. And then also the pillow can play a part in that too. And if your pillow is either too high or too low, it's also going to affect your ability to sleep. The best way that I tell people, if you lay on the pillow and you're too high, so a lot of people sleep with two pillows. And honestly, that's one of the worst things to do, because if you think about your head, it's going to tip upwards towards your right shoulder. So if you're sleeping on your left side, it's going to tip up too high towards your right shoulder. And that kink in your neck will cause you a lot of pain as you wake up in the morning. So it's going to take you some time to wake up in the morning, and also you're going to toss and turn. So you're not only going to not get good sleep, you're also going to feel some pain and aches in the morning when you get up. Now, if your pillow is too low, then your head again is now going towards your left shoulder if you're sleeping on your left side. So it's going to be too low. It's going to kink your neck in that direction. And also it's going to jam up your shoulder joint as well. So when you have a pillow that you're looking for, really try to get a pillow that your neck and your back are all in alignment, basically parallel to the floor. And that's where you know that you're in the right position. The other thing is, when you lay on that pillow, when you close your eyes, your body should start to want to go to sleep. If you're too high or too low and you close your eyes won't feel tired, basically, so that they start closing. That's something that I've done with mine. When I lay on my pillow and I make sure that my body likes it and it's going to put me in a good position, then I know that I can start going to sleep right away. And if I can't close my eyes and keep them closed because I'm not in the right position, I'll know right away, because I won't be as comfortable as I could have been without that pillow. So that's where I know that that's one of the most important things is the height of the pillow as well. So when you're looking for a mattress, these are the things that you really need to look for. The other thing is, most people tell me that their body sinks in too much, and that's when your mattress is too soft. So if you ever lay on your mattress and you see those big indents, especially in the middle. So basically, if you can make yourself a taco in that mattress and you're stuck in the middle there, it's time to get a new mattress. And one of the things about mattresses is, just like orthotics for the feet, if you're not using the right mattress at night, you're not going to hold your adjustments as well. And many of my patients come in and say, why does it keep going out of position? And when I talk to them about, are they wearing their orthotics? Are they doing their dental roll at home? Are they doing the stretches that we talked about? How are they sitting at work? And then we get to the mattress part. Usually it's the mattress at that point that's one of the problems. And it's worth investing the money into a new mattress, because it also is going to hold your adjustments better. Just like the orthotics hold your adjustments because your feet are in alignment and it keeps your body balanced. Just like if you wear a retainer after you have braces on your teeth, you're going to keep your teeth in line. They won't shift out of place. The mattress is going to hold your adjustments at night. And it's really important to have a good mattress, because not only are you going to get better sleep, but you're going to hold your adjustments and you're going to wake up refreshed and not in aches and pains in the morning. That's one of the things I see the most, is that people drag in the morning. And just like we talked about a couple of weeks ago on the posture of sleep, people that don't get up in the morning right away, so they're pressing snooze a bunch of times on their alarm, is really one of the indicators that you're not getting good sleep, because your body just isn't ready to get up in the morning. And it's usually because they're just in aches and pains from getting poor sleep. I find that sagging mattress is one of the biggest things, because not only does it cause you kinks in your spine, basically, or as they say in the South here, a crick in your neck. When you go to sleep on a sagging mattress, it's also going to cut down on your circulation of your body. So again, if you're not getting good circulation throughout your body, you can see that happening in other instances where you get swelling in your feet, you might get swelling in your hands, you might see blotchiness in your skin, and you just don't feel right during the day because your blood pressure may be off. Circulation is a big thing, and if you're not getting good circulation at night, your body can't recover. So if you're working out and you're trying to recover from the workout and go to the gym the next day, your body's not going to have good circulation, because, again, your mattress wasn't in the right position. So that's another thing to look for, is better circulation. If you're getting pooling of blood or fluid in your feet, and you're seeing blotchiness in your skin, or your hands are swollen, or your body's swollen, definitely circulation is an issue for you, and it could be part of your problem is your mattress is off. Also, we've talked about this many episodes ago. I use Defiance Fuel to drink water, and that's one of the best waters I've found on the planet And if you're not drinking enough water, that's going to make you not have good circulation as well and not have the good recovery that you want after workouts. And even if you don't work out, your body still needs that half a gallon to gallon of water every day. And it's really good to strive for that amount of water because the blood in your body needs to be circulated better. And the example I've used before, if you put ketchup on a plate and took a straw and tried to slurp up the ketchup, how well would that work? Not very well, right? Because the ketchup is very thick and it wouldn't go up the straw. If you added some water to that ketchup and you tried again to do that with the straw, it would do it a lot better because now you had some fluid in there and it wasn't so thick. Again, you got to think about your blood flow through your body. Just on a side note here, I've told people with high blood pressure, drink a little bit of extra water and your blood pressure usually goes down because now your blood is thinner than it used to be. So that's just a little tip if you're dealing with any kind of high blood pressure. But back onto the mattress, when you don't have that good circulation, again, you won't flush the toxins out of your system, your metabolism will be slow, and your circulation will be poor. And when you go to exercise, you'll get a lot of swelling in your joints because, again, your body isn't circulating that through the night. So essentially, it all comes back to imbalance. And you can have the best mattress, you can have the best pillow, wearing, the best sneakers and doing the best stretches and exercises. But if there's an underlying imbalance that still hasn't been addressed, you have to address that to really get healthy. And as I've said before, these imbalances aren't just from recent times sitting at work. It goes back to when you're born. There's usually imbalances created and misalignments that happen in your body. And that's what causes basically what transpires later in life. And it's through those toddler years of falling so many times. It's through those years of playing youth football and baseball and basketball and running and things like that. And as you get into high school, it starts getting to be more intense because people get bigger. And then you're sitting at a desk all day. You get into college and then you're at work sitting at a desk. And it's this whole process of imbalances that add up. So again, you can definitely change your mattress. That's a big part of it. And that's really more as far as holding your adjustments, like I've said before, is that having that good mattress and pillow will hold your adjustments. But again, you got to get to the point where you're in a good postural position and that you don't have these imbalances. So again, when you're at home, look in the mirror. Take a look at your head. Take a look at your shoulders. Take a look at your hips. Take a look at the bottom of your shoes. And if the wear patterns are uneven on each side, then you know that there's an imbalance going on. And you know that that's going to create a chain reaction all the way up to the head, basically. So if you don't have the proper alignment in your feet, then the knees are going to be off, the hips are going to be off, the back's going to be off, the shoulders, the head. It's a whole chain reaction that happens. And it's important to know that that's the base of better posture, and that's the base of better health, is figuring out those imbalances. So the best way I can compare this is just say you're a baseball player and you're a really great pitcher, but you've dealt with some elbow problems in the meantime. Now you finally get to play in your first game and you start playing. You're throwing harder because you're practicing harder. You're in games. You're trying to ramp it up. And all of a sudden now you blow your elbow out. This was a pre-existing injury and you've now blown your elbow out. And it's going to really derail your professional career because you had a potential to fix that years ago and it just went by the wayside. And now it's going to cost you years of playing time. And if you look at that as yourself, it comes down to if you're imbalanced anyway, it doesn't matter what kind of mattress or pillow that you sleep on because you're always going to have those imbalances underlying. And if you don't truly get to the root cause of those, you're not going to have better posture. And you're always going to be in this cycle where you're going to wake up sore in the morning. You're going to have aches and pains. You're not going to have good sleep. And you're not going to have the kind of life that you want to live. So those of us out there obviously are not going to be playing professional sports for the most part, but we do like to play with our kids. And we do like to go out for a run or do a 5K on Thanksgiving Day, play a pickup game of basketball. Stuff like that is going to be very difficult if your body just breaks down. If it's not in alignment and it has these imbalances, those are the things that really matter. And we still want to be active because it's important to be active and exercise as we age. And those are the things that you won't be able to do comfortably when you have these imbalances. I've had a lot of people that have been carried into my office because they waited too long to get treatments. So what's the point of all of this? if those underlying conditions aren't addressed and you have these imbalances, it doesn't matter what kind of mattress you have. It doesn't matter what kind of pillow you have. It doesn't matter the sleeping position you're in. These are always going to be haunting you. And you're going to have these imbalances that just affect every aspect of your life. Whether you're sitting at a desk or running a 5K, it's never going to get better if you don't get the underlying issues resolved and find the cause of those problems. Whether it's the feet, whether it's the back, whether it's the neck, whether it's all three, it's going to be a big chain reaction that happens that your body's not going to be able to handle. And as you try to go out and do these things, you're just going to get worse and worse as far as your health and your posture, and your imbalances just are always going to be there. So before you consider what mattress to sleep on at night, you have to consider the ailments and the conditions and the imbalances you're bringing to bed with you at night. I hope you got a lot out of this episode. But again, if you're dealing with these imbalances and you have some questions, reach out to me. Tell me what's going on, and I'll tell you what I think. Remember, the coach's door is always open. This is Coach Margella. I'm Sporting Good Posture. How about you?
The Sporting Good Posture podcast is a broadcast wellness production powered by Ideal Health and Wellness Center. All content copyright 2019, all rights reserved. Executive producer Frank Sardella. Dr. Margella appears courtesy of Ideal Health and Wellness Center in Cool Springs. For more information, visit sportinggoodposture.com or follow Coach on Instagram at sportinggoodposture.
All right, you're gonna have to edit that out.
I'm sorry, I couldn't resist. I'm gonna cut out. Okay, man. I'm sorry about that. I didn't mean to throw you off your game. You're doing good.